Welcome to Stronger at Home. If you are watching this, you likely have the intention to start a strength training program or even the intention to make it a lifelong habit and maybe even part of your identity. Awesome. Intention is the first and necessary step towards participation and adherence. However, intention alone is not quite enough. We are going to look at a couple more things we can do to turn our intentions into behavior. In order for our intention and goals to drive our actions, they need to be planned and tied to a cue. We can plan things like when, where, and how we'll act. So, identify your desired strength training behavior and link that with when, where, and how, like this. I will participate in a strength training program at 8 a.m. in the mornings on Mondays and Thursdays from my living room. I will use my current program and keep track of my progress by writing my exercises, reps, sets, and weights in my training journal. This will take a total of 30 minutes. If we have strong action plans, like the one I've just mentioned, linked to a situational cue, a habit can begin to form. With time, when we encounter the cue, we will begin to act automatically, even when distracted. Cues can be in the form of alarms, situations like before lunch, the last meeting of the day, getting home from work, or during your child's sport practice or dance class. Coping planning, on the other hand, are if-then statements or problem-solving strategies. They help us by thinking, how will I cope despite other obligations and interests? How will I cope if something else comes up? To help with this, think of the common barriers that usually end up getting in your way. Now, use your if-then statements. If this situation arrives, then I will do this instead. For example, if on Thursday there's a meeting at 8 a.m. and I can't get my strength training session in, then I will keep extra time free before lunch to do it instead. Or, if you normally go to the park to do some training and it's raining heavily, then you'll do your backup program indoors in your living room on those days instead. If your if-then statements fail, there are also contingency plans or minimal, non-negotiable base levels of activity. For instance, if I find myself not motivated to get to the gym, then I will just do the first 2 exercises of my program while watching TV instead. Chances are you'll feel much better once you start, and you might even keep going. At the very least, you will have done more than expected. Another example. If I feel swamped at work and feel I have no time, then I will just tell myself that engaging in 15 minutes of strength training rather than my usual 30 will still get my blood flowing, help me to concentrate, and allow me to return to my desk in a more productive and alert state. Remember, our action, coping, and contingency plans are living documents and should change with your schedule and situation.